Today I'm going to show you how to manage access to resources on Azure. So let's say I have this specific resource group. The first thing to do is to check for accesses that have actually been granted. So yeah, I have chin.veto here. So let's take a look at what I've actually granted to chin.veto. So chin.veto at outlook.com. This is a user that I've added earlier as an external guest user. This is actually my personal identity, and this is my corporate subscription. So what I've done here is I've actually granted my personal identity access to resource within my corporate Azure subscription, and this is actually for demo purposes. So here I have granted the user a reader view, which allows the identity, a reader view of everything within this specific resource, which is this resource group. And I've actually granted a storage blob data reader as well. So what this manifests, how this will manifest is actually what I'll show now. So if I go on to my personal identity, so this is my personal identity accessing the portal, the Azure portal itself. So if you notice here, I can actually see only the resource group that I've actually been granted a reader view on. So this is the cross-check resource group and the cross-check storage account, right? So that's how you manage access. I actually have a ton of other resource group that, as you can see here on the left, that this specific this personal identity cannot actually view. So let's go on to this resource. So the next thing that I want to show you is within this resource, which is this storage account. If I search for that personal identity, I can actually see that at the container, I mean at the storage level, I've actually been granted more roles, which is storage blob data contributor roles. So if you can go on to any resources on Azure, and you will be able to find this kind of access control mechanism. So this is how fine-grained resource control is on Azure, right? So if you notice the kind of like roles and hierarchy of roles and resources that are available for your kind of access control effort, right? You will be able to find this kind of flexibility in terms of what you want to give access to and the kind of access that you want to give to a certain user or groups. So here, I just want to demonstrate now that I've actually been given a reader view, which allows me to go through the portal to get to the container such as this. I can actually delete blobs because I've actually been granted the contributor view, and I can even upload the same blob that I've deleted. Yeah, because I've actually been given the contributor view. So the next thing I want to show you is how to remove access. So here I'm actually back at the same storage account. I'm jumping directly here because I don't want to expose some other guest users that's already within this storage account. So I'm actually I've actually already set up this. You can access this within storage, the storage account, and clicking on access control, and then clicking on role assignments and searching for this specific user, my personal identity, or you can search for the users that you want, that you have added. So here I've added chin.veto@outlook.com, and here I actually want to revoke this role, remove this role from my guest personal identity. So I've just checked here, Chin.video video from storage blob data contributor, and I actually click on remove. So without that access, jumping onto my personal identity, I can actually attempt to upload something now. And you will notice that I'm now not authorized to perform this operation because my original role for contributing access contributor access role to this particular container had been removed. And there you have it. I hope I've given you a high-level overview of access control within Azure. So a lot of it revolves around this mechanism over here. Thank you.